We have already set up and done everything we need to, so I'm just going to click the 150-point Oasis game here. It'll ask for confirmation. I say yes. And this has our forces and everything already loaded. Now, we did this behind the screen, and like where my boucaniers here actually say all their stats, I typed those in. There's potentially going to be an update in the future where this will be preloaded. Don't expect it anytime soon. That's a lot of information. Alright, I'll try to talk through things as we go, but as with the first video, there is a keyboard and mouse on the recording that you can see the buttons that I'm pressing. I think that covers it for getting this started, Ripley.
Okay. I need an invite or something.
Oh, you do, yes. He can either right-click and join me based on my name, or to make his life simple, I'm just going to hit plus and send him an invite. When he joins, if you're the host, this next part will be really important. Once his name is up here and he's loaded. But we got to wait for that first. You did get it, right? There he is.
Yep.
Okay. Now that he's loaded, I'm going to left click, excuse me. I'm going to promote him. That gives him the ability to copy and paste and move things and do things. If he doesn't do that, he's basically a spectator, and there's not much he can do. So you always want to promote the people that are playing. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle my activation deck here. Now there's two ways you can do this. You can either right-click and shuffle, which is also the R key, or I like to just grab hold of the deck with a long press of the left mouse button and just shake my mouse around a bunch. And when it starts making that noise and that motion, that means it's shuffled. You can do it once or 1,000 times. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. The simplest way to draw cards, and the only way I'm going to encourage you to do, is right-click, draw. I have 4 units, so we're going to go ahead and draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Then once they're down here, you can see they're just these little bit.
Now we need to roll off.
Yep. You can either press R to roll a dice and it'll roll a random number, or you can grab it, shake it a little bit, you'll hear some clicks, and then just kind of let go and throw it. The mouse is like your actual hand. We both rolled 8s. Alright, we're going to roll off again.
That's okay. No, we're not, because I get a +2.
You get a +2. Alright, we're not rolling off again. That's a good question. I'm not used to French. I don't think I have any additions. I do not. Alright. So your defender, pick which corner you want. And it was 15 by 15 in accordance with the encounter scenario we are running.
I'll take this one over here. My right side, your left, if you're looking at my side of the board.
Oh, so you're going to take... I'm pressing the tab key. You're going to take over there?
Yeah, giving us both the corners with the buildings, basically.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So I'm going to take one of my activation tokens. Kind of just throw it here right now. Right here. Oops. And then I'm going to move it 15 this way. And that should be... Nope. Can't geometry very well. Pretty close to 15. So we need to go 5 more inches up.
How do you do that lines like you're doing like that?
I'm holding the tab key.
Okay.
So that is now 15 that way, and that is now 15 that way. So now I've got this little activation token that is showing me that basically, draw tool, this is my deployment area. All right. Oh, Ripley, we forgot to do something when we were setting up. Highlight all of your dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And then right-click, toggle Measure movement on.
Hold on.
Yep.
No. Oh, wait. That's what I want. There. All right. No, what was that? Sorry.
You're
What did we
good.
forget?
Highlight all your dudes, like all the ones you're playing with.
By the way, you forgot to mention that you can also move your screen around with the WASD keys.
I've been doing it. I just keep forgetting to mention it because it's so organic to me, but you are absolutely right. W is forward, S is backwards, A and D is left and right. And I think that's it. And you can press Z to zoom in wherever your mouse is looking. And Z
Yeah,
again.
I'm gonna highlight all my dudes.
Yep, right
And I'm
click
doing
on
what with my
them.
dude?
You're going to go to toggles near the bottom, fourth from the bottom. It'll say measure movement. Click it so it has a check mark. And now, whenever you grab a dude, it'll automatically measure for you.
Cool.
I am defender, so I guess I need to deploy first, don't I?
This is a battle royale, right?
Not well. It's a punch each other contest, not a battle royale. But yeah, it's just kill each other is the only objective. All right, I have my unit of millicents down. Anyone that's watching this video, you're gonna have to forgive me on pronunciations. I've never been good at that. All right, whenever you go to play one of your cards, let's say I decide to play this one right here. I'm going to press F while hovering over it to flip it down, so that way when I pull it out of my hand, it's still face down. And if you go to pull something out of your hand and you see a box appear like this, don't lay it down there, just get away from it. When you see nothing highlighted, then you can go ahead and drop it. If I were to pull it out of my hand without flipping it, and then flipped it, there's a brief moment where he could see it. He's an honest player. I'm not worried about him, but you don't always know who you're playing against. I usually try to place it somewhere near the middle to show, hey, I'm ready to go. So then when he's made his decision, we'll be good to go. All right, I'm going to flip. Tapping the F key. 2 and a 5 of clubs. That is me, unfortunately. Oh, I need to get my activation token off the deck, off the field.
Me too. Actually.
I'm going to take 2 move actions to go. Let's see, I want to go this way first to kind of clear the rock. 2.6. $5.4. There we go. I'm going to flip this card. Whoops. Make sure that you don't have anything highlighted when you do that. So click somewhere safely, flip the card back over, and now I'm going to place it in a little manufactured discard pile over here. And that's it for me. You can go ahead, Rip.
Okay.
Oh, our dice are colored and not red. We did that before by just right-click, color tint, and picking the color we wanted. I like purple, and he's blue.
The unit you just moved, what is that unit?
That is a unit of inexperienced millicents. They're
French
like
militia, basically.
I think so. I'm not familiar enough with French to know yet. I know they're bad at everything except for getting shot at. They kind of have a decent defense, basically. It's the best way I know to put it for you. Oh, actually, you can, because I've done it, you can right-click on these guys, and you can see what their stats are.
We'll need to do that. I'm not doing it now, but I'll do it next time.
Yeah. Uh, Jason suggested that, sorry, I'm printing off my force right now. That I do that. Like, I make a Spanish bag, and it has everything you could possibly get to that is Spanish, and it has all of the names and stats preloaded. And I will probably end up doing that. It's just going to take a while, and it'll be a way later update kind of thing.
Right.
Because I've got a bunch of other stuff I'm trying to work on before I even worry about that.
Makes total sense. Oh, let's see here. Let me see here. They get that's what I don't have. How many actions I get? That's what I'm missing from my deck.
I think you should it should be on the cheat sheet over here. Yep, here it is, up here, top right.
Gotcha.
I memorized it, but I'm insane.
Yeah, no, I can't. So they are that. So they get 2 because that was a club.
So they are also inexperienced.
They are also inexperienced. That is a unit of English militia, is what it is.
Oh, I gotcha.
What is? Let's see here. That. We are about 30 inches away from each other currently. Okay.
28 on the dot, according to the two closest.
Okay.
It's funny. We managed to do that, and there's no change. It's not 28.1. It's exactly 28.
That is pretty funny. We're going to go.
If while someone else is moving, you hold tab and hover your mouse over them, it will also show as they're moving their distance. So it says 4 that he's moving. It'll show what their distance is to me as well, which it just did there.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. That is. All right. Let me flip this back over.
Yep, you did exactly what I did. Hit flip again, click off of them, and then flip it over. There you go. I'm gonna be a nerd for a second. Whoever developed these terrain things, look at this one right here. Zoom all the way in on it, as far as you can.
There's a snake on
it. I love it.
That's hilarious.
There's a cobra in here somewhere too, but he's not as animated. He just kind of sits there and sways back and forth. Oh, right. Forgot about the activation token. I'm so terrible with those.
There it is. Your turn.
These are, for anyone watching, these are Go pieces that we colored. So objects, components, Go. We just dropped a white piece in, right click, color tint, the color we wanted. We're just using them as activation tokens. All right. Let's see. Waiting on me. I'm gonna go with this right here.
Right. Forgot about that. Let's see what this does.
Swap. That's you.
Mm-hmm. Um, is it Militians, Buccaneers, two Buccaneers and two Militians? I see.
Yep.
Okay.
The French lieutenant, co-commander, whatever his official title is, made me this list to help me try to get my brain into the French gear.
I'm afraid a lot of people are going to switch to French just because they won last year.
That might be, but it's definitely not why. I was worried about people thinking that of me, but I just decided that I wanted artillery and cannons and bigger boats this year. Ships, technically.
I am loyal. I am sticking with English 2 years running.
Then the other part of the reason is I did want to give our local Blood and Plunder group a break from me playing natives all the time, especially since we're probably getting another native player here soon.
To be fair, I believe you figured out natives.
There's always more to learn, but I was definitely enjoying their tactics. But I might be able to do some of those tactics still here. I don't know. We'll see. Did you do your thing, by the way?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
They get 2 actions, so I got another one. I was double checking that. Hmm. Mm. Yeah, we can do this. Okay. That's Musketeers, by the way,
Gotcha.
since mine aren't labeled. But that's it for them. Means it's your turn. It's 20 inches for muskets, right? For the distance.
No question mark. I've got the rule book. I'm just tabbing over to it right now, and we'll see. I think it's 24, 28 if you've got Buccaneer guns, and then like 30 or 32 if you're heavy firelock, or whatever it is. Let's see. Weapons. Here we go. Carbines, explosive, blows, blunder, blood.
Like 2 if you have pistols.
Firelock muskets have 24-inch range. Matchlock also has 24. Buccaneer guns have 28. Yep. And heavy has 32. Yep, I was right.
Pistols have like 4.
Well, it's more like 12 when you account for scores and stuff, but it's not. No, it's not great. Oh, I guess I'm taking my diamond right now. That's why I was confused. All right, these guys. You're done, right?
I am.
Okay. We're just gonna get these guys. I'm gonna go this way to clear the debris. Then we're gonna go this way. Give them their little activation. And I'm ready for the next card when you are, buddy. When you have a card that's just laying here and you want to make a discard pile, just take the second card, hold it over top of it. Generally perfect, but not exactly, and just let go. And when you see that little symbol and now there's a stack number, you've successfully created your little discard pile. You have to line it up, so you may have to hold mouse wheel to make it lined up correctly, Ripley.
And matches my personality sideways.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. We will do the next card. I guess I'll just do this one. Flipping. Heart. No, actually, I want them right there. Okay, they did 2 moves, and that'll be it for them.
I see. Okay.
You know, once the Blood and Plunder tabletop simulator community really gets going, oh, you right clicked and you smushed them all together. Hold on, I'm gonna rewind time and solve all your life's problems.
Would be great. I was about to request that.
That's something that he can do as well. It's just this button up here, but like he was about to do, ask your opponent before you do that. It's very jarring, and sometimes you can lose a bit of progress or distance. Yeah, I'd run for the rocks too if I were you. He's hit. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm working on him.
Who is that, by the way?
That is my sharpshooter.
Gotcha.
Yep.
A model I went from using all the time as natives and to I'm probably never going to use him as French.
Okay. 2 moves. They're set.
Okay, let's do the last one. Flip.
I did it again.
Yeah, it's really easy to do.
All right. So drag this over here. Flip that. Drag that here. Oh, well. I guess you don't have to flip it, huh?
Yeah, there's basically no point. They're gonna move up 8. They're gonna command these guys to move up 4. And the other command point is gonna be to move these guys up 4. Now, just to be, they did not like being there. Map edges. There we go. Good enough. Now, just to keep in tradition with doing things all official and stuff, even though it's the end of the activation, I should technically, I guess there's not one. If you want to, you can take, whatever dice you want and just, hey, these guys received a command point already. But I've only got 2, so I'm not terribly worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and collect my activation tokens while you're doing that.
That's going to go hard. That's 2. These guys are going to go off. Here. Then they are going to let me see what my distance is. 10 inches, 7 inches. Oh, yeah, we're golden. Good. Cool. All right. 2 command points are going to be to move there and there. We are good with my turn. Flip that. Move
Alright,
that.
I'm going to go ahead and draw my next 4. Right click and 1,
Mm.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about my hand too.
How big are these rocks?
What do you mean by that?
They're big enough we can't see over them, right? We have to go around them.
Depends on the rock, but if you're talking about this back here, yeah, you can't really see over that. Because if I'm looking from your model's POV, all I'm going to get is a face full of rock.
Right.
Now, some of your guys, especially in this unit, should be able to get some kind of, yeah, even out of cover probably. Because I can clearly see them and they can clearly see me, in my opinion.
I'm going to Okay. Well, we need to choose our cards. That's what we need to do.
Yep, I've already drawn.
I have to.
So So I guess I'm going to play this.
I'm going to do this.
Whip.
You're up.
They only get one action because they're inexperienced, and they're going to start kind of hugging some trees. Or do I want them to... they won't make it. Tree hugging it is. They only get one action, so that's it.
Okay.
Remember to go around the rock, not through it.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do.
Sometimes you have to like move halfway and then move again, like and just do the math basically.
Actually, you know what? Let's do this instead. Okay. Then we are going to...
Oh Lord, they're coming.
They are. And a thunder rolls. It really did. 18. That would be...
Next highest one is 20, divisible by 4 number is 20. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. So it's plus 4.
So plus 4.
Depending on the unit, that may be taking 10s.
Who is that? That is them. And they have that. Oh, that's over there. Okay. All right. That is. Where they're going to be. We're going to leave it at that. You're up.
I guess I should remember to put that token on them. I already went because I went first on that one, so we're ready for a card again.
We are.
I guess I'm gonna do this one.
I'm gonna do. This one, I guess.
And flip. You got the spade.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to.
Oh, excuse me. By the way, I'm going to be doing a mock battle report for this, just to try to see what people think of the style I'm going to try and do it in. Do you want me to move that card for you? Yeah, don't let your models fall on top of the things you move, because that happens. There you go.
Okay. Still +4, right? At 16?
At over 16. If it was like 16 on the dot, it would be different, but because it's slightly over, yeah.
Hang on a second here.
15.4, but you can't target him. Can you target this guy right here? The one just to the left? 16.2. Rip.
Well, hold on. 16.2.
Draw it from my guy to your guy and see if you can make it any better that way.
16.2 and 16.4. All right, well, +4 it is, I guess. All right, we're gonna do this.
I'm gonna fly over to his point of view because I'm curious which ones he can actually even shoot at. Looks like everyone is gonna get shot a little bit, other than this guy, so he won't take a bullet. He's shooting. The way he's shooting through and next to and between, I'll have cover on my models. It's questionable if that one will have cover, though. I'm going to say that one doesn't have cover. So one of my models won't have any cover at all.
If you're explaining the rules, you can go ahead and explain what I just did. I took a fatigue to do this.
Oh, Blood and Plunder rules, I assume people know. You took 3
Okay.
fatigue.
Well, I didn't roll the dice. I just moved it over there.
Oh. If you right-click it, you can set the rotation value.
All right, so now we're going to roll our 6 dice. And I'm hoping for a 10 or 2.
See, I see a 9, 5, 4, 2. Oh, you got a 10. Look at you go.
I got 1 hit
All right.
out of that.
I will roll my 1 save, saving on a 5 or higher. Why are you like this? I lost a model. I'm going to go ahead and put him down here in the corner of shame.
Okay.
And then I need to make 2 fatigue checks. No fatigue. Rolled 2 8s. While I'm thinking, to those of you that are watching, I'll show you this real quick. From his perspective, when he's rolling those dice, it looks like this. With them all still highlighted, if you don't click anything else, it will show you the individual numbers. So I can see that there's a 6, 5, 4, 7, 10, 6, 3, 1 in there. And it shows me which dice were rolled, so you don't lose track of what's what. Now if I click, that goes away. I don't want them all to be spaced out like this, so I'm going to right-click twice. Jumbles them up into a messy meatball. Alright. Was that it for your activation, buddy?
It was. Oh,
okay.
I need to do my reloads, but yes. It's still 2 on muskets, right?
Yeah.
All right. You can go ahead and do what you're doing. You can explain it to me in a minute. I got to go get a drink. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy.
I am back.
Okay, I am going to push to take a second move with this inexperienced unit. Now let me get them their fatigue for doing that. Alright, that's it for them, and we're on to the next card, I guess.
What'd you do?
This unit here took 1 move, and then they had to push to move again because they didn't have enough actions.
Okay.
Oh, I should have done something else. That was a dumb move on my part. I have a special ability I keep forgetting about, but oh well. Remember it for next time, I guess. And you already went, so we're on the next card. Don't forget to pick yours up.
Let's see. Where? Oh, that reminds me, I need to do this as well. Let's do this one.
Okay, and flip.
Oh.
I will go first with my command unit. They're going to move up 4 inches. They're going to spend 1 command point on this unit that got fatigued a second ago. And I'm going to tell them to shoot at you. So we're under 16. Right? Yeah, 14. 16 divided by 4, that's plus 3. So, yeah, it's just plus 3. I have to hit on 10s. I'm not taking 10s, I have to hit on 10s. It's funny. So, I'm going to grab some dice here. 5 dice. Hitting on a 10 or higher. Got one.
All right, let's see if we can save that.
Oh.
No. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and get my reload marker while you're doing that.
Okay. Those are... That's good, at least. All right, so we lost 1, which will go back here. And they got a fatigue.
I'm going to use the other command point to tell my other unit that hasn't gone yet to also move up. That was my command unit, so I'll give them the activation token, and I'm done.
All right. That was a spade. I think they only get 1 on spades. Yeah. That's it for that. I'll get used to that in a minute. That is it for that card. I'm done over there.
All right, there's my last one on the field.
My last one's out because there's no sense in flipping it.
That's fair. I've got a club, so I'll go ahead and go.
Spade, but yes.
Spade, yes, thank you for the correction. I'm not too big a fan of that positioning, but it's the best I can do for right now. So that'll be it for me, buddy. Oops.
Yep. Okay. This is my command. So we're going to go. Actually, you know what? Oh, goodness. We're not going to move them yet. We're going to. There's the distance right there. Here we are. We're going to. Move down 4. And we're going to. Command point. Excuse me. I'm going to use 1 command point to have this one. Roll a fatigue check.
Oh, you mean do the rally?
Yes. Well, they have 2 currently. They saved 1. Let me hang on.
Well, at least you'll get your action economy back.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Nope. I have inspiring. I'm going to reroll that failed.
Oh, fair point. Ah.
Still failed, but oh well. All right. So we'll take that down to 1, which is fair. I can handle it. I'm English. I'm built for fatigue. And then we are going to do this. That is a +3. 15.8 is +3, correct?
Should be, yeah.
Okay. This, then I'm going to use my other command point to have these guys shoot at you.
I don't like this plan.
And
I think it's a
they
bad
have-
strategy.
That's okay. That is 7 dice. Actually, hang on. We are going to. Oh, there it is. Because I'm playing Oakley, we're going to make that one green. That green die is my sharpshooter.
Dice, I gotcha.
Yep. So now let's roll these 7. Any 9s and 10s are hits. So 1 hit, it looks like.
Okay. We'll roll my 1 save. Which saved. And fatigue. Saved. 7 on the shoot, 10 on the resolve.
Nice. All right. And then we need a reload die for them. Switch it to 2. And let's see here. They still have 1 more action. You know what? Both these 2 up here are your militians, right?
Yes.
Guess we'll shoot it. I can't really see them. I can see most of them. Yeah. What is that? You call that a half shoot? If I use this unit to shoot at that unit? Because half of them can see past that rock, the other half can't.
Hang on a second, Rip. I've got something going on in real world here. Okay. I'll go check it out, baby. I'm back. What were you asking, buddy? I'm sorry.
If I take my command unit and shoot here, we'd call that a half shoot because half my unit can see yours.
Sure. That way you only get 1 reload out of it.
Yeah. All right. That's what I'm going to do. And it's 17, so it's a +4 still? Yeah. 4 still.
You had to get below 16 for that to change. Well, technically
We'll
at
call
16.
it a half shoot. They had an action left, so might as well. No hits. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. You can't fail if you don't try.
That's fair. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and draw my next 4 cards.
Yep.
1, 2,
And
3, 4.
that, and then flip that, draw that, go here, put that up there, that up there, go right here, boom, and alright. And, oh, this is fantastic. Sure, why not?
I'm ready.
Go.
You're up.
I am going to
Oh, I gotta get my activation tokens out of here.
yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to activate my command, use that to reload, and then we are going to reload and reload. All right, that's it for me.
Okay. Sorry, I'm thinking.
You're good.
Tonight, this shocking video.
I guess this unit right here, my small unit, the one that you poked at a little bit, I guess they're gonna move out. And then, yeah, they're gonna go ahead and shoot at that unit I keep shooting at. Hitting on 10s though. So 4 models hitting on 10s. I actually got one. Genuinely surprised.
Save. Save. I'm
Dang.
good.
Alright, I guess that's move and shoot. That's all they can do. So that's going to be it. Oh, I shot with them on a club. I just realized I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, too late now. They get an extra reload marker. They're poorly equipped.
Okay.
Alright, next card, I suppose.
Yep.
This will be mine, I guess.
Okay. You got it.
Apologize for my phone there.
You said that red line back there was bushes?
Yeah, this is basically before I added the template bases. So this would be like one of Jason's little terrain hill things, if you know what I'm talking about.
I do. He can't stand there.
Evidently
He fell
not.
off the mount.
So he will go stand back here instead. That was one command point. See, they moved for their one action, then that. Then let's see if I want to. Yep, I will do that. Exactly 16. 16 divided by 4, so that's plus 3. So they are going to hit on 8. And because I did this on a spade, they'll get a free reload, so I will just give them 1 reload token. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 8s. 5, 6, 7, 8. Be nice to me, please. Sorry to be all the way up on your hand. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. To the same unit that you've been hitting?
I guess. That was the one that was in range in the 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same one. Dang.
That was really high. I still lost one though. Okay. However, both of those were saves.
Man. That's it for my turn, buddy. You're killing me.
But these are going down here. All right. So my turn, he was activated. That is a diamond, so I get 2. $13.
12 is the next threshold after 16.
Yeah. 13.6. So 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna half shoot with them, I take it.
No, I'm going to reload and then shoot, but
Gotcha.
reload. So they moved. They're going to reload. So we're going to do this right here. We're going to put that at 2. We're going to take this fatigue dice over here so I can shoot at you.
Oh, push to shoot. I got you.
Yep. I only had 2 actions. One of them was to move, one's to reload, and then I'm pushing to shoot you. So, yeah. So that's a +3, which for those guys is that. Okay.
What are you trying to get? 9s?
9s, yeah.
9 and a 10.
2.
Okay.
None of them with a sharpshooter. You're lucky on that sharpshooter deal.
A little bit. Alright, saving on 5s or higher. 1 save, 1 down. And who was that against? These guys. So.
Alright, didn't mean to do that.
You're good, buddy. Alright, I'll take the 1
Didn't
out.
do that.
Then I will roll my 2 resolves. For 6 or higher, I've got 1 fatigue on that unit. Okay.
That's it for that turn, by the way.
Okay.
Once we resolved whatever we need to resolve, they're done.
I've done everything I need to. So unless you got something else, I'm good.
Yep. Which bad card do I want first? That one.
Right. Flip.
Funny. Okay. Well, you beat me barely. Ethan was expecting to win with a 2 of diamonds. Oh yeah, that reminds me.
All right, thank you. Let's see. I've used them and
then
I'm currently using.
Yeah, because you commanded the other unit to move. That's why they're moved.
Yep. These guys are actually gonna move up 4. I think. You've still got. Ah. We're gonna push to marksman shoot.
They get partial. No, is that? I don't know if that's cover or not.
They
I'm
would
technically
get
behind the rock.
cover, in my opinion, because that rock is just kind of in the way for both of us.
It's kind of what I was thinking. Like if I shot at your unit, you would get cover. That's why I kept shooting at either side of it.
Mm-hmm. So I wish
That's
I could
why I
get them
put
out
them
of
there,
cover.
open for cover.
It's gonna be the same no matter what I do. I think I'm gonna shoot that one. 16 divided by 4 is 4, minus 1 is 3, so it's +3, but it's really +2 because I'm using marksman. So hitting on 8 models hitting on 7s to the unit that likes being hit.
Can you? This is something I've never actually done. Can you push to gain another action to use 2 actions for the marksman? Is that what you're doing?
Yes and yes. You can actually even do that with command points. You could have 2 actions, give yourself a command point, and then consume that for a drilled. Assuming you meet all the other requirements and stuff, but command points are extremely flexible.
Gotcha. I knew the command points were. I didn't know about the pushing to gain an action.
Pushing.
So that you can use.
I'm pushing to give myself another action, then I'm letting marksman consume it because it just says eat an action. Now I don't think I could do that dedicated because you'd have to do other things before the dedicated. Dedicated has to be first. Yada yada yada. So hitting on.
Yeah, because marksman says you have to use 2 actions in order to do it. That's why I was asking.
Yep. Hitting on 7s or higher. Oh my Lanta. Is that 6? That's 6.
It looks like 6. Which means 3 of them are dead. Is that how that works?
It overkills the number that it has over. You've got 4, I've got 6. So 2 of your saves are ignored and they die.
So I just basically roll 2 saves.
No, you still want to roll all 4.
Oh.
It's just the first 2 saves you get are ignored because those dudes died to overshot anyway.
So I have to save all 4, otherwise the other 2 automatically die.
Even if you save all 4, you're still losing 2. Because here's the way that they showed me to do it. So that 10, we'll match it with this 10. So those 2 cancel each other. Or no. We got to take out 2 of your saves. I assume the 7 is the save.
So I save 1.
Is 6 your save?
Yes.
So then, yes, you lost. Let's see, because those 2, Mr. Automatic. So I still got. Huh?
My units save on 5 and 4, by the way.
Jeez. I hate overkill rules. So I hit you with 6. So 2 die automatically. The leftover, you saved 1 of those.
Yeah, so I lost 3 total.
Depending on your fatigue, that may route that.
Yeah, they have 1 already?
Yeah.
1 already.
If you roll even 1 fatigue, that unit's toast.
Well, it saves on 5s, so let's see. Literally 1.
Literally 1.
Literally 1. Yep. Oh well. So that unit's toast, I guess.
They got tired of being bullied.
To be fair, that was my cheap unit, I guess. All right. What's next? Is that it for you?
That's it. Yes, buddy. I'm sorry.
You're good. I just want to make sure we resolve that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to... I unfortunately don't have but 1 option because my other card is now a throwaway card. So we're going to do that.
Yeah, because this will be your last unit now.
It will be, yeah, because I hadn't activated that one yet. So I just threw away my other card. So this is it. They have 2 actions, I believe. They have 2 actions. Yeah, well, let's just do that.
deliberations over there.
Yeah. This unit has expert drilled. But I didn't activate with a spade, so I only get the drilled part of it. I think that's how that works. We're going to attack this unit, which is a +4. And I'm using I'm dedicating this action, so it's actually going to be a +3.
Is it gonna hurt?
Yeah. Well, I hope so, but we'll see. I've been rolling really high on the wrong ends.
Whoa!
Hello.
You had
That
to say
is
something.
what I say. So +3. That is 3 hits.
3 hits. All right. 3 saves. Saving on 7s because I am out of cover for those guys. I think. Agreed?
Yeah, the Buccaneers, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, saving on 7s or higher. Please be nice to me. We're gonna fortune point that. So I'm gonna grab this one and just delete it. Because I failed all of those. I failed 2 of those. Oof.
1-3.
2. These guys over here in the naughty corner. And roll my 3 fatigue. Which is what? A 6. Okay. Pass, pass, pass. Wow!
That was interesting. Can't really, I mean, yeah. No. On my end, I still can't complain because you lost 2 guys.
I shot with those dudes, didn't I? I forgot to give them a reload marker. I will do that right now.
You did shoot with those guys.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of reloads, let me go ahead and do that for my guys that just shot. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and take my last activation if you're good with that.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and actually take one of these off the board now.
These guys are going to use their 2 actions to reload twice. Then I'm going to use my French special ability to let them move out a little bit. I'm actually going to go like right there. Did not move the full 4.
Okay.
And I'm ready to draw my next 4.
I think I'll just draw 3 this time. That's okay.
Yeah, we're gonna use a fortune point again to get rid of that and try that again. That was
You know what?
pretty rough.
I will do the same. I will actually do the same.
4. That's a bit more diverse, at least.
Okay. It's a little different.
forgot to take the reload off. Doing that now. Okay. I've got my card down whenever you're ready.
Let's do this one.
And flip. Alright. I'm going to activate my command unit here. Since they're activated on a spade, they get a free reload. So I'm going to get rid of that reload token. They are going to command point the dudes up here in the brambles to then shoot at these guys.
Yeah.
Which... What do you want to make the cover ruling on that? Because it's open other than kind of this stuff here. I can see
as far as what?
Am I shooting them with cover or without?
What would you call it?
I could call it either way, really. Hey, you know what? This is a dice game.
Fair enough.
Evens cover, odds no cover?
Sure.
Evens cover, odds no cover, odds no cover. And that'll work. Will work both ways. So if you shoot them, it's gonna suck too. Okay.
Fair enough. Well, it's a +1 because no cover, right?
Yes. So less than 16 is +3.
3.
So they're gonna have to hit on a 10. How many dudes is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Hitting on 10. What's that one supposed to be? 4. Okay. All right. I didn't get any.
And my butthole can now release a little bit.
And I will then take their free French move, and I will go back a little bit into the brambles.
Aren't cover.
Yeah, now it's definitely cover both ways, for sure. Okay. Oh, wait, no, hang on, I can't do that. It wasn't their turn. Because I'm taking my command unit's turn. Sorry.
Right.
That was telling them...
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, I just noticed it. So that was command point telling them to shoot. Then we are going to command point on my own unit, giving me 2 actions. So marksman shoot these guys.
That is cover. Okay.
Definitely. That's more than 16, unfortunately. So 20 divided by 4 is 5 plus 4. So 9. It's going to be 8s. 8 hitting on 8s.
That's what hurt me last time.
Yeah, these guys are stupid accurate. I'm not used to this level of accuracy. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
That's what it looks like for me.
I'll take that. And give them their reload marker. Oof.
Absolutely not. We're going to reroll that.
Yeah, I don't blame you, buddy. Same thing happened to me.
I'm not saved 1 at least. Saved all my fatigue, at least.
We just had the same thing happen to us, to both of our units. You realize that?
I do realize that.
You know, when I actually this video gets saved and we stop playing, I'm gonna have to decide how much do I want to leave in, how much do I want to include, do I want to make this raw, do I want to make it like every single millisecond? I don't know. There's gonna be some editing in this for sure.
I've got to work on editing my first YouTube video.
Oh right, you're doing that. I forgot about that.
I've filmed an entire round of disc golf with 4 players.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm done, so it's on you. I'm sorry.
Okay. That is going to be to get to reload. And we're going to consolidate them a little bit. There we go. That's it.
Okay.
That's it for that card. Here's my next one.
I guess I'll do this one.
Okay.
Not liking my options here. That's definitely you. It does not look like this is going to come up, so I'm going to demonstrate something real quick. These buildings are not actually, like, you can't stand inside of them, so those of you at home that are playing, you're either going to need to put them on top and say, oh, they are actually inside, or there's a way you can kind of cheat the system as well. You can go in here to component items, blocks. Just take the blue rectangle, for example. We're going to make some blue rectangles. We're going to make 4 of them. I'm now going to put these right up against the building as best as I can. As best as I can being the operative word here. Now I'm going to right click, unlock the building. I'm going to pick it up and move it out of the way. And now we know that this building is this inside here. And if you even want to, you can even take the pen tool there's your building, if need be. Don't think it's going to come up in this match, but I wanted to go ahead and mention it while I was thinking of it. Okay, go ahead, Ripley. Thank you.
I'm done. So
that's it for your
reload.
Oh, I got you. Fair.
Actually, hold that thought. I didn't quite reload. I reloaded, then fatigue reload. So now you can go.
I'm going to take my Boucanier action, and they're going to use their 2 actions to honestly just reload. I think they got 2, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're just going to reload both their shots, and they're going to call it a day.
Yeah, well, here's my last one. Sorry, I didn't flip it. Oh well.
Doesn't matter, it beats me anyway.
I figured it would probably beat you on either one of them because of
The
what it
most I
is,
could.
but there was a chance.
I know I've played the King of Spades. I might have played the Queen of Spades too. So the best chance I had was to tie that. There was no way.
I was gonna say you played the ace already too. I'm pretty
That's
sure it might have been clubs. That might have been
Aces are
clubs.
low in Blood and Plunder
Right, they are.
because they're the one, and that messes me up.
Yeah. All right. All right. So, and that was my last card. So that makes it my command unit. All right. So we're going to command those guys to shoot here. That's going to be a +4. So, actually, hold that thought. I'm going to do this one first. Are we going to do that? Yeah, we are. That's going to be a +3. So,
I see a 10. I see an
it's
8. 2.
two hits.
Okay.
Yep.
Saving on 5s. Wait, who was shooting? These guys?
These right here.
These?
Yep. These guys were shooting right here.
I don't think that's cover. So saving on 7s. A 10 and a 7, are you joking? Fatigue check. And nothing. Wow, I did not earn that.
Interesting. That's going to hurt me later. All right, then.
I'm the one that got that benefit, and that hurt me.
All right, well, we're going to try again. This time it's a +4.
Oh,
Same
command
unit.
point the
I'm
other
attacking
unit
the
to
same.
shoot. I gotcha.
Yep.
You're this whole mess over here. This just upsets me on a spiritual level. Ooh, there's some numbers in there.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be 10s because that was a +4 for them.
Ooh.
You know what?
Point.
Why not? Give me one. There's one.
You got one.
110. I'll take it. That's better than 0. I'll take one.
That will be covered to them, so I'll save on a 5. Saved. Fatigue. Saved.
Golly.
I'm not surprised they're saving the shoot saves because they have a really good shoot save. I am surprised they're getting the fatigue, the resolve checks, because they resolve like natives. They do not like to take bullets.
All right. Well, your Buccaneers are getting shot at now.
How many command points? Oh, that's their actual turn. Duh.
An actual turn, yes.
I was like, bruh. Oh, right.
Well, hopefully all the low rolls are out of the way, because that was ridiculous.
Well, there was a 9 in there, so I don't know how low that really was, but I get what you mean.
The rest of them sucked.
Was that all misses? I take it you needed 10s?
I needed 10s. Yeah, it was 20 inches.
Gotcha. Is that it for you then, buddy?
That's it for me.
All right, this card's going here. They're gonna take 2 reload. They're gonna get 1 reload because they're inexperienced. All right, that's that card. Then the other card gives 2 actions to these guys, and they're gonna do 2 reloads, putting them down to 1. The end of that turn was very easy.
Wow. Okay. I already drew.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna check something real quick. So you rolled a 3, I rolled a 2, or no, the other way. I rolled a 3, you rolled a 2. So I'm going first.
Correct.
I move my activation tokens, and we are good to go again. All right.
Yep, that's fine.
Activated on a spade, so I'll get a free reload for my command unit. They will take their regular action to reload, giving them 0 reloads. Then they will command point shoot. Going back to 2. $60.
8 saving on 8s, if I remember right.
Let's see. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Minus 1 is plus 4. So that's 9. That's a total of 9. That might not be what that is, actually. Might be hitting on 9s. Tell you what.
We hit on 8s last turn.
Yeah, I'm marksman.
That would be why.
I'm gonna push to move up just a little bit. Give myself that fatigue. And that put me under 16. So now it is going to be 8s, even without marksman. So 8 shooting, hitting on 8s.
Be nice to me.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3 again.
It never is. That unit is just brutal to me.
That is, yeah, I kind of like that unit. It's a little bit boring that it's just stand there and shoot, but also, like, they're good.
How many hits?
It was 3.
Two saves. Oh, no. Yeah, no, that was right. Fatigue saves, and I lost 1 unit. That's a better roll than last time.
You mean 1 model, not unit?
Yeah, that's what I meant. You know what I meant. Yeah.
Okay. The other command point is going to go to the other very good unit, and it's going to have them shooting as well. So we're less than 16, so plus 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes hitting on 8s. One, 2.
On. Saved my fatigue again. Lost 1 unit. Or one model.
No, unit. You can go ahead and remove the whole unit from the game.
Yeah.
That's it for me, buddy.
Oh. Okay.
You know, we let her sit with us tonight so I can keep it out back. Coughing her breathing.
Um, um, You're up.
Oh, if that was it for you, we're on card play.
Yep. Let's do this one.
I'm gonna do this one, I guess. That's you, buddy.
All right. That's you.
This might be a very stupid plan, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to activate my boucaniers. They're going to get their free reload for being activated on a spade. They're going to take their normal action of a reload, and then they're going to push to go back to 2 reloads and shoot. And that puts them at 2 fatigue, which is probably a stupid plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Should be 8.
This is 8 again. Yeah, we just did this. Yep, you're right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. Hitting on 8s. 1.
1. Woo!
Yeah, and I'm not going to use my last token for that either. So. It is the end of their activation. They are going to take their free French move. Just fall back 4 inches. How about that? Nah, kind of go this way. Alright, I'm done.
Well, I have 1 card left.
Oh. That was a hand, wasn't it?
It really was. I wish I was playing poker is all I got to say.
Yeah, wrong look for the wrong game.
For real. All right. So.
I've been forgetting to place my activation tokens.
Me too.
Oh Lord, they coming.
Yeah, I'm running out of options. All right. +4. +4. +3.
Nice.
We can start over here. They're all going for the Buccaneers over here behind the water.
Everybody shooting?
Everybody's shooting.
Oh, man, have I ever mentioned I love you and you shouldn't do that?
We're going to start with these guys, and that is going to be...
Sharpshooter miss, sharpshooter miss. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. One hit.
One
It
hit.
was not a sharpshooter.
Yay, saving on 5. I did not roll that. I set it down instead of throwing it. No! Aww.
I saw that. It started to stop on a 6.
No! I was robbed. Alright. Lost a dude. 2 resolve. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I'm... Nope, you know what? I'm gonna let that happen. They shake and they go prone. The best way, teaching moment, to go prone in Tabletop is to highlight everything. I'm doing the desktop highlight and I'm hitting control. Now that they're all highlighted, I'm just gonna press F.
Because now they get a +1 to saves, don't they?
A -2, actually. Their current save is a 2 or higher.
Yeah, that's what I meant, minus, because they're prone.
Yep.
Okay. That's alright, though. That is still a +4. And a +4. Alright. We're going for the other Buccaneer unit. Still a +4, but it's still within range, barely. Starting with these guys. So that is 6. One hit on that one? Yep, one hit on that one.
One hit.
Actually, hold on. What are those? No, yep, we're good. We're
One
good.
hit? Okay.
One hit.
Saving on 6. Roll a 7. Fatigue check. Got a fatigue. Yep, that's why that was a bad idea earlier. That just shook them. They're gonna do the fallback.
Okay. So we're gonna do that and that and these guys
Okay.
are getting attacked now.
From the command unit, I take it?
Yes.
That's a lot of dice.
And what is their distance? Hang on a second. I didn't even look.
You've got 3 9s, so I hope their distance is a lot.
It's 14, so +3s?
Yeah.
All right, so 9s are higher. 9s are higher, so the 3 9s hit and no 10s, so 3.
All right.
Which
Saving
you have exactly 3
on
left, so that's cool.
7s. If I lose 2, there's still a chance they could survive. Let's see. If I lose 2, so that's going to be 3 fatigue. If I get even 1 fatigue, that unit routes. Anything under a 6, they route. They definitely route. Okay, that unit is gonzo.
Now the odds are a little bit more in my favor.
Yeah, it's about time you got rid of them. They've been hanging around for longer than they should have.
Right. Yeah, no, I expected my crappy unit to come out to be the first one out. I also expected yours to be one of the first ones out. Don't know why they survived that long. Okay.
All right. Is that it for you, buddy?
Mm-hmm. It is.
All right. I'm going to take these Millicent's turn. They are going to reload and then immediately go back to shooting. This unit here. +4. No, +3, so it's 10s. 5 hitting on 10s. Nothing. And I don't get a last card. So that's both of us down to 3 now, actually.
It is, which is kind of what I was hoping for.
Yeah, me drawing an
All
extra
right.
card is definitely bad for you. 1, 2, 3.
I already drew mine. And I'm going to start here.
Same. All right. My command unit is going to go. They're going to rally with 3 of them.
Say, I feel like this entire turn is everybody going to be trying to reset.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
you're all fatigued out. I'm almost fatigued out and fully unloaded.
All right, I'm using my last fortune point on that. Ugh. I'm not shaking, but ugh.
You can only save 1.
Yes. My last fortune point.
I
Command point. If I can reach. Barely. These guys to rally. Hang on a second. Does inspiring... I have inspiring. I think I can re-roll those 2 fails.
As long as your command unit's active, you can, yes.
It's the command unit that took the dedicated rally.
Then yeah.
Okay.
Because your inspiring says that you can re-roll any failed as long as your command unit is active. So even if you use an action, to make another unit re-roll or to make another unit rally, if it's failed, you can still do it with the inspiring because your command unit.
I'm gonna re-roll these 2 then. Which didn't do a single thing for me. Wow, aren't you fun? All right, wow. The other one is gonna rally now. And they got all of them and didn't even have to use inspiring, and I'm kind of mad about it, actually. That was a command point to do that. They're gonna use their other command point to command themselves to rally again, actually. Got it, finally. Goodness. Alright, that's it for them. I will give them their activation token. As soon as we get them playing, I'm going to have to push out an update and get rid of those decks, because those decks are not okay to use.
Not for BNP.
Nope. In fact, I'm going to... Nah, I'll do it later.
So we're going to do that for... I'm going to... Let's reload and shoot, actually, at your militias over here.
Okay.
So that is 3 at how long is that?
+3.
+3? Okay.
Oh, no. Well, they're out of cover anyway, so it doesn't matter. My gosh, that roll.
That was 2 hits, one of them being my sharpshooter, finally.
Yeah, unfortunately it didn't matter because they're already out of cover because we decided that earlier.
Yeah.
Let's see. 2 saving on 6s, 7s, actually.
Oh. Fair enough.
2 fails. Alright, 3 fatigue. This is starting to turn around in your favor, Ripley.
Briefly.
1 fatigue. Which pushes them to 2.
And you
And
lost
get
2
rid
models out of it. Is that
of
what you said?
2 models.
What's our strike point situation looking like?
I think we're both every 6.
I'm every 6 for sure.
Well, we have the
How many
same
points
model
do you have
count.
over there? Fair enough. So it's 6, 12, and 18.
Yeah. I've got 1, and I'm 2 away from a second.
Me too,
Oh my gosh.
actually. Which means we both have 10 models out. Yep. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess this is even more evenly matched than I thought it was.
Yeah.
All right. That was it for them. Boy, I got a mess of cards over here. I don't know what's going on over there. We'll do this though. They have been activated. And now it's time for another card. We're gonna go with this one.
Alright. Free reload. 1. They're gonna move 4 into their activation. They're gonna move another kind of regret doing that actually. Actually, I'm just gonna have them move like right here. I'm gonna jumble them up a little bit and do it like
So they're behind cover at least.
so. They're all these models have cover now. There we go. That's it.
All right. That was them. So now we're going to. These guys are going to.
Judging by how long we've been playing, I'll definitely need to like cut this out, clip it, and take it down to like just dice or something.
What? Still +4 regardless. Actually, these guys. Okay. And that's it. And last card.
Yep. Definitely you.
All right, so now we're going to use my 2 command points to make these guys rally. And that's 2 per, and that is those units. They save on 4s. That's one thing I love about the English.
Oh my gosh.
You saw that too, huh?
Yeah, I was watching.
All right. All fatigue is gone. All right. That was my 2 command points, and he is going to. Boop. Oh no, he has 2 actions, so we're actually going to fully reload, and wait our next turn.
All right, these guys are just gonna take a rally because they're inexperienced, and even on a club, they get one action when they have too much fatigue. 2 rallies.
No.
Got rid of 1. Take it.
The entire turn. By the way, how many turns has it been?
Minus. So if you put all my cards in there, divide it by 4, minus it by 4, because I had drew an extra set. Remember? So I'm actually at 24. No, 23.
So 6. So 6.
Oh yeah, this is the end, isn't it?
That's why I was asking. I knew we were getting close.
Are we tied?
We are tied, bro.
Okay, well this never comes up. We're gonna have to count model point cost.
Okay. I've never had that happen either.
Blood and Plunder. Where did I put? There's my force. Alright, so each millicin is worth 3 points. So there's so actually let me so each millicin
Count the ones that are gone, right?
Yes.
The dead ones.
Well, it's the same difference really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Why is that so fat? And then those are worth... Oof. I have 42 points worth of dead dudes.
Do you?
Yeah.
So do I.
Are you kidding me? Well,
no.
This came up in Adepticon, apparently, so grab a D10. Alright, this is the winner right here. Higher number. No bonuses, just a D10. Ah! I got a 1!
Mine rolled off the table.
Suspense.
What'd you get?
Suspense. I rolled a 1. I have to hope you roll a 1 and we re-roll. Okay, that's it. You won.
By dice roll.
By dice roll.